Hi folks, and welcome back. A few weeks ago I was tagged by Tom Outdoors to do a tagged video on my 3 luxury camping items. So that's items I like to take on a camping trip that aren't really necessary, but make life a little bit more comfortable. So my first luxury item is something to sit on. Whatever I've been out doing that day, if I've been out in the canoe or I've been out walking or whatever, it's really important for me to have something comfortable to sit on at the end of the day that supports my back and I can relax in. And the type of chair I take with me will vary very much depending on what it is I'm doing. If I'm hiking, for example, I'm going to want to take something that's very small and compact and lightweight. Possibly this hammock chair that I'm sitting in now. All I need is two trees to hang this up, and it's very, very comfortable. I also have a bush chair for which you need to make a tripod. Which is great and it's very comfortable, but I don't always want to have to cut poles every time I want to use that chair. So that probably doesn't get used as much as it used to, especially not since I've got this chair, because I don't need to cut anything for this. I just need to hang it up like I do my hammock. If I'm car camping, where obviously weight is not an issue at all, and space isn't an issue, I have some folding chairs which just fold out, and they're quite comfortable for sitting around camp. Canoe camping opens up a few more options as to what you can take. Weight and space is less of an issue in a canoe unless you've got long portages, so you can afford to take a slightly bulkier chair. But to be honest, I do tend to either take this or I make a chair up using my kneeling mats and a Thermarest chair kit, which are designed to take the Thermarest self-inflating mattresses, they just slip inside this sleeve, which has rigid bars in the back, and that supports your back, and I find them really comfortable. The only downside to that is that you're sitting down at floor level, so if it's been raining and the ground is wet and muddy, it's not ideal. It's much nicer if you can get up off the ground in those conditions. But it is good, and it's super lightweight, and it's using something I'm already taking anyway, which is my kneeling mat. I'm always going to have that with me in the canoe, so it's sort of one less bulky item to take with me. There are obviously loads of different chairs out there on the market, depending on your budget and your preferences. You can spend a fortune on a super ultra lightweight titanium folding camp chair, or you can get yourself a piece of fabric and make a simple bush chair, which will do the job just as well. So that's my number 1 luxury item, somewhere comfortable to sit. And my second luxury item, hot chocolate. So those of you who've been watching the channel for a while will know that I'm quite partial to a hot chocolate, especially last thing at night before I turn in for bed. Especially in the winter, when it's cold, I like to have a hot chocolate, and it kind of warms me up from the inside, and I get into bed sort of pre-warmed, if you like. I've got a bit of a thing for a particular brand of hot chocolate. It's a Swedish brand called Oh Boy, and the stuff is just delicious. You can get it here on Amazon, although it's quite expensive. But I was in Sweden recently on a canoe trip, and I stocked up, so I'm certainly not short at the moment. So that is my second luxury item, hot chocolate. And my third luxury item, hello. Maggie is a great camp companion. Yes, I could leave her at home. I don't need to take her with me, so therefore I'd class her as a luxury item. But I really enjoy her company, and she's really useful. Maggie is a natural tinder magnet, so when I need to light my fire, all I need to do is grab a load of leaf litter off Maggie, because she's covered in it, and I've got instant tinder to light my fire. She's a great heat source for winter camping. You know, her and I in a tent will keep that tent warm. She's a dog bred for extreme cold, and in the winter she radiates a lot of heat. So it's good for keeping the tent warm, and she makes quite a comfortable pillow. So those are my 3 luxury items. They were quite hard to choose, with the exception of Maggie. She was quite an obvious one for me. But yeah, I did have quite a big list and I had to sort of whittle it down. But yeah, definitely somewhere comfortable to sit. Hot chocolate, I would really miss hot chocolate if I didn't have any on a camp. And Maggie. The deal with these tagged videos is that I now need to nominate 3 other people to take part. It'd be great if you could. You know, I understand not everybody does these sort of like tagged videos, and that's fair enough. You know, you don't have to do it, but it'd just be good to see what your 3 items are. So the 3 people I'm going to tag are Sky from Swamp Valley, John from Carlisle 195. Now I know that you don't really do sort of kit reviews and things, but this is a little bit different, and it'd be really good to see what your luxury items are. And I'd like to nominate Neil from Greencraft. Go and check out their channels. Really great content, really enjoyable to watch. And thanks Tom for nominating me. Sorry it's taken me a little while to get around to doing the video, but well, you know how it is. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.